Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Joe Stiffend.
Callan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Here's a business card with ITEC 41 supply.
Thank you.
It's Alejandro today.
He is not. He had to go to the hospital.
Is he okay?
They said he had an enlarged right testicle. Three
Oh,
times
wow.
as big as his left one.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Or the other one shrunk, we're not sure.
Hey, I'm not gonna ask you any more questions. you know?
Yeah,
If you don't mind me asking, what's your name again?
it's Callan.
Callie?
Yes, Callan.
Just go by Callie
Oh, or Cal.
or Cal?
Or Cal.
Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus.
Columbus.
Where are you from?
I'm from suburbs of Chicago,
Very cool.
but just recently relocated to Kearney, so
All right, all right. What part of Chicago?
Plainfield.
Plainfield?
Yeah.
Just on the south side of Chicago. Can't remember what suburb I was in though. Look it up here.
Similar by like Joliet.
That sounds familiar.
It's a pretty popular town.
I've been spending a lot of time in Illinois lately.
It's a fun time. Just depends on the season you get.
Yeah, but I'm spending more time in the central part. Everyone in the central part is kind of like they're like we're not from Chicago.
Yeah.
We don't like Chicago. Do you hear that quite a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that?
I think it's if you spend a lot of time there.
They feel like Chicago runs everything, and they're just the central folks. So, and that's kind of how I am, right? You know, it's like I'm from a more rural community, so I don't like it when the big city tries to tell us what to do.
You're just outside of Omaha, right?
Well, yeah, but I grew up in a smaller community.
Okay.
So I say Columbus, but I actually grew up like right outside of Columbus, out in Platte Center.
Okay. Yeah, kind of same like me. You know, I claim Chicago, but technically suburbs of Chicago. So
Right.
it works out.
Yeah.
Just saves time.
Just as long as you're not going to come in here and try to tell me what to do.
I mean, I'm here to find a solution, you know.
All right.
So I'd say last meeting I met with Alejandro and he had some concerns about storm drains. Is that same for you for the same meeting?
What was his concerns?
He needed storm drains for a certain project.
Who do you work for again?
ITEC 451.
ITEC 451 supply.
Yeah.
Okay. What project?
I do not remember off the top of my head. He said he had a new developmental project coming up and he was looking for some storm drain.
Well, it's got to be in there somewhere. What project is it?
Can't really tell.
I mean,
he didn't give me a name.
We've got like 50 projects going on.
I tried to get it out of him, but he was kind of starting to just calling it just a project.
Okay. So what do you?
I mean, I offer is PVC pipe, joint restraints, valves, fittings, drain basins, fire hydrants, irrigation pumps, and septic equipment.
Okay.
And you know,
So you're a plumbing supplier.
waterworks.
Waterworks.
Yes.
Oh,
and,
so-
and then we also do a little bit of plumbing as well.
Okay, so like more infrastructure, waterworks type things. Okay, actually. Okay. Well, that kind of narrows it down because we do a lot of commercial, we do a lot of industrial. So if we talk about infrastructure, that brings it down to about 5 jobs. We got 5 infrastructure jobs going on right now. So which infrastructure job out of the 5 were you guys talking about?
Like I said,
Were you just talking about everything? You want everything.
just from the meeting from what I got from Kais was that he had a project that he's working on. He couldn't give me any more details than that for some odd reason.
How long ago was that?
It was a month ago.
Okay. For the 5 jobs that we had, those things all just bid 2 weeks ago. And I want to say that we awarded the bidder. I think we're getting ready to award those. I think we already did award those.
All 5.
Yeah, we kind of just did it as a package deal. Yeah. Because they were all done by the same engineer, had the same specs. It was they're not huge projects. They're more modifications to what we already have here in the city. So
Can I ask you a question? What type of value do they bring to you?
Well, we've known them for a long time, you know.
Do you mind me asking how long?
you know, they've
5
been,
years, 10 years.
they've been doing business with this business with us for decades. You know, I've had family that's been here for a long time, and they kind of asked me to come in and help out. And yeah, I'd say over 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is our first time our two companies come together, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're dealing with a lot of history, is what I'm trying to say. You know, where are you based out of again?
I'm here out of Kearney.
You're out of
I relocated from Suburbs Chicago to Kearney.
Okay.
I do understand that you guys have done business with them for a while, but at the same time, when I did ask you about value, you kind of did hesitate a little bit. Is there anything that you're kind of looking for? Because I feel like I would not be here in a meeting if it was not for that.
Mhm. Well, it wasn't my meeting.
All that
I'm stepping in from Alejandro because of his testicles.
hopefully he's all good.
Well, I hope so.
But since I'm here in a meeting with you, is there anything that you can tell me, without going too far, on what seems to be missing?
I guess the reason I paused on the value part was I'm trying to, there's just nothing that really goes wrong. We have the occasional shipping issue, but that's to be expected. That's just human error. Whenever something happens, they take care of it.
And then how long do they take to provide that quality or that product back to you? Like, let's say there's a shipping issue where something's left off an order.
Well, it just depends on what it is. A shipping issue could be a lot of different things. It could be left off an order or
Do
something.
they do same day? Because we offer same day.
No, see, we plan pretty far in advance because we are a rural community, and if you're in a bigger city, a lot of the times those guys, I don't know, they're a little needy. I think they just think they need everything within 2 hours. For us, we're typically, we've planned everything out well in advance, where even if there's a little mishap, we're on to the next thing, and we've got good guys in the field who know what they're doing. And same day service is kind of important, but a lot of these jobs move slow anyway, so it's not like we need it right now. To me, it's if you need something right now, it's just poor planning.
Okay.
I mean, if it's not like we've just never had any catastrophic issues, is what I'm trying to say. And if we have even like a pricing issue or anything, it's as simple as me picking up the phone and
Figuring it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a very relationship driven business for us.
Okay. Do they provide any type of like warranties for you guys?
Manufacturer warranties for the most part. That's just, to me, that's just on the manufacturer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
Do you provide any warranties beyond what the manufacturer offers?
We just do manufacturing warranties.
Right. So that's.
I was just asking because I didn't know if they were, adding more value to that, or they're just doing, a common standard of just manufacturing warranty.
No, just manufacturer warranty.
Okay, well, like you said, you've done decades with them, but I feel like there's a good reason for me being here today.
Mhm.
Sometimes you kind of do need to flip the script a little bit, start something new, go down a new road. And I feel like we can come in and step in and take care of your needs. And I'm not saying come in and completely take over, but over due time, prove ourselves as a good company that we can do business with. Because I'm the type of guy where if you call, I pick up. And I don't want someone else handling the issue when I came here to match you face to face. Good business goes both ways.
I'm trying to figure out what you came in here to talk about today, because I thought you were talking about a specific job, and to me, these things go out to get bid. If you're saying, hey, we'd like a shot at the next job, sure, we'll give you a shot at the next job. But beyond that is what are we trying to accomplish right now? Is it like a meet and greet, or?
Like I said, I met with Kais and we were trying to figure out some of his pain points, some of his issues that he was dealing with, and he had some concerns, which is the reason why came back with my value that I can add.
I do see a note here. He said offered. So he said you offered to come back with a solution on storm drains. So you say solution. What is that? I don't know I don't know what we're talking about.
And that's why I was hoping to get more information out of you, because he really can go into too much detail about the job. So that's why I asked you about the storm drains as well.
Okay, well, I don't know what's going on there.
So that's why when you said that those jobs that had a bid on them, that's why I provided you with also what else we have to offer
Okay,
to see if there's any upcoming jobs.
there are upcoming jobs. Yeah, so there will be some upcoming jobs in the next 6 months. For bid. We're gonna be bidding on them in the next 3 to 4 months. So there will be another opportunity for you to bid on those jobs in the next 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then they'll probably kick off 3 months after that. So we're talking. But on water and waste, everything moves a little slowly, so could be another year before we're really moving forward,
Yeah.
especially with the way the labor market is. What else?
I'd say since, you said that those 5 jobs have been taken and bidded on already, and you seem to have no issues. And there's upcoming jobs, of course, within the next few months. How about we set up another meeting? So we can go over what you would need for those upcoming jobs that you guys are trying to bid on.
Okay.
And then we can sit down and talk pricing, talk what type of material you need for those jobs, and then go from there.
That'll work. I think that worked pretty good. Do you have a date in mind?
We can go about the 5th of January. Or actually February, give you a little bit of time to get some
The jobs don't bid for. I mean, I'm not bidding on these for another 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, I don't need you to bid for another 6 months. So we're talking like 6 months out. How far is that? December. We might as well. So June.
Yeah.
That's not. I mean, that's pretty far out. I don't think we need to put it on the calendar. You left me your card. You gave me your card. So
How about we just stay in contact? Because you never know what comes up. So just stay in contact, keep building good rapport with each other, and then just see where it goes from there.
What does that sound?
And we do have a good reputation, so I'm not surprised at it.
Check something real quick. Oh. Alejandro just sent me a picture of his testicles. Huge. You want to see him?
Go ahead, might as well.
I better not. Wait a minute. He also said, did a little more research on ITEC 451. We gave them a shot last year. How long have you been with the company for?
I just recently relocated.
Okay. He said there was a huge billing discrepancy. We decided to give them a shot on a job, and I guess it never got resolved. What would that be about?
Like I said, I just relocated.
He said Joe would know all about it. He said you guys talked about it.
We did not talk about that.
You called him a liar?
I'm just saying, I'm bringing to you to the table what I found in my notes, and we did not have that in our discussion.
Why did you think about this? What do you think that would have been about? Huge billing discrepancy.
From my understanding.
Oh, he said that the job was supposed to be bid. The job was supposed to be bid cast, and then you guys bid carbon steel. So it was a massive change order, and you guys wouldn't honor your bid.
So I guess that's why not here and I'm here in front of you today.
What's his name? Who do you think that would have been? It was a year ago.
I've recently, within the past 6 months, have been relocated to Kearney. And
You've been there for how long?
6 months.
How many people are there?
How many people are there?
Yeah, at your location.
Oh, I deal with about 10 people.
10 people.
On a daily basis.
Okay. It's odd.
It is pretty.
Mr. Schrank,
Yes.
we have an update on Alejandro's nuts. So if you could please come to the office.
Yes. Sounds good.